Point of order.
I'll kill you outside. Outside this meeting, I'll kill you. I'll kill
you. These aren't movie scenes or scripted stunts. This is real footage of African politics going completely off the rails, starting with an unbelievable moment right here. Senegal's parliament turned into a full-blown physical battleground. During a tense budget debate, MP Massata Samb walked across the floor and slapped female colleague Ndiaye directly across the face.
Je suspends la séance. La séance est suspendue.
If a parliamentary fight is wild, check out the streets of Abuja, Nigeria. Senator Dino Melaye forced open the door of a moving police van, jumped out onto the asphalt to avoid court charges, and ended up rushed to the hospital.
I'm coming, sir. I'm coming, sir.
I will kill myself. Let's go to court. You're taking somebody to court.
Back in Parliament, South Africa's Julius Malema took things to an extreme. During a heated floor debate, the economic freedom fighters leader pointed directly at an opponent and dropped a cold warning. "I'm not scared of you. I'll kill you outside."
Dude, if you don't want sitting, I'm adjourning the house. I'm adjourning the house.
Point of order. Point of order.
I'll kill you outside. Outside this meeting, I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
Point of order.
In Ghana, a late-night vote for Speaker of Parliament completely collapsed. As tensions peaked, MP Carlos Ahenkora snatched the entire stack of uncounted ballots and bolted for the exit, before security tackled him to the floor. During South Africa's State of the Nation address, Julius Malema's party took over the entire floor. Instead of letting the president speak, EFF members broke into loud, rhythmic chants and songs, bringing the country's biggest political event to a complete standstill.
Recognize, please sit down.
Can you recognize?
Please sit down. Please sit.
Recognition?
Please sit. Honorable President.
Praambi? No, Praambi, you are making a mistake. You are making a mistake. Recognize me. I want to speak according to the rules. Honorable Speaker, that you ought to say to us, according to which rule are you no longer going to take hands on point of order? Number one. Number two, there is no one who's going to be treated as a party here. There's no party here. They are members of parliament who shall be recognized as individual members of parliament. So there's no party. So please, and there is no majority and there's no minority.
Honorable
And if
Malema.
you are going to go with that narrative of minority, minority will know us.
Honorable Malema.
Slender, can you please sit down? Slender.
Please sit down. Honorable President, we're now proceeding, honorable members, with the State of the Nation address.
Honorable members, we are going to suspend the proceedings of this House. The bells will be rung for you to reconvene. This House is suspended.
In Kenya, a bitter rivalry between musician-turned-MP Jaguar and lawmaker Babu Owino boiled over inside Parliament's press center. A heated exchange quickly turned physical as both men grabbed each other by the collar, live in front of reporter cameras.
Personally, I don't engage in physical fights, but what happened today, it's a shame to this nation. And we are showing a bad example to the youth of this nation and to our children. And to me, I can't regret because I was defending myself.
In Nairobi, two of the city's most powerful figures reached a breaking point during a Senate committee hearing. Former Governor Evans Kidero and then Senator Mike Sonko exchanged fierce personal insults before standing chest to chest, requiring multiple aides to pull them apart before full-blown violence erupted.
Mr. Speaker, Ndiaye is defeated through private criminal prosecution. I'll meet the governor when they are murderers.
Okay, Senator, the director of criminal investigation can deal with that.
Yeah.
I am helping.
I've already written to him.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay.
But who else could attack? Now, who was it finally possible? Let us proceed.
Are you guys holding something?
No, I'm not going. Let's proceed.
But Senator,
let's proceed.
I will only withdraw my remarks against Senator Mongare that was seen by Governor Kidero. I don't have evidence, but I have evidence to prove that it is indeed true. Governor Kidero and his chief of staff, Mr. Wainaina, they are murderers. I have tabled documents in the case which I've raised, the Ndemi Road property. The wife of the property owner, whose name was appearing in the title, was killed. The day they were evicting the landlords of that property, they killed the wife. The auctioneers killed the wife, and they had instructions from the county government. So I will not withdraw those remarks. I'm ready to prove. I'm ready to sign an affidavit. I'm ready to write to the DPP. I'm ready to file a criminal private proceedings against the governor and his chief of staff. They are murderers. They are killers. I will not withdraw those remarks, Mr. Chair.
I've no problem with the governor. I've got a problem with these people. Yeah, Simona. This thing cannot call me an idiot. When you remember the senators who explain my case. I was explaining my case. But I want to account for it, I'm being idiot.
chaos isn't always physical. When ordered out of South Africa's parliament, Julius Malema unleashed one of the most ruthless live TV tirades in African political history.
We will peacefully ask you to please leave the chamber.
Yes, I'm going to do exactly that. All I'm saying is that you are so prepared to chase people who violate the rules and keep a man who violate the constitution.
Honorable Malema,
you are prepared to chase out
Honorable
people
Malema,
who are protecting the constitution in the name of the rules.
Leave the
if there is anyone who must leave,
Honorable
is this
Malema,
one.
leave the chamber.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm elected here.
We will assist you to go.
Wait.
We will assist you to go.
Wait.
Because one thing
we would like you to assist us.
That's exactly what made you not to be a candidate of the Women's League. Exactly that. Your conduct has failed you to be a candidate for president because you are irrational, you are impatient, you are partisan. Even your own people have dumped you. After they told you you are their candidate, you went home to do telling ancestors you are going to be a president. After that, they dumped you because of this conduct. Exactly this conduct. How do you chase us for breaking the rules and you are not chasing a man who has broken his oath of office, his constitution? We are abused by Zuma here.
We are not going to allow you
by Zuma
to abuse us the whole night.
No, we are abused by Zuma. You are scared of Zuma. He used you, he dumped you. He used you and promised you that you are going to be a president. And you went home, you slaughtered a cow. He dumped you. He dumped you. We are abused by Zuma here.
Honorable Malema, please
you can do
leave the
anything.
house. Honorable Malema,
if you want to
kill
us now.
May I
you can call soldiers to come and kill us now.
At arms to please escort Honorable
Malema
out
soldiers to come and kill us now.
Speaker.
We are not going to be addressed by criminals. Go and address prisoners, not members of parliament.
Back to me,